Hi everybody, Maririn desu! So this weekend I've been cleaning and organizing my office and I came across my teaching bag. This is the bag that I bring to the studio with me for my lessons, and I'm actually going to open everything and then organize it and make everything much more tidy. And I also wanted to show you what I usually carry with me at my lessons. These are the things that make my workflow a little easier and much convenient for me, and I'm hoping that some stuff in there might help you out for your lessons, and maybe if there's something that you have that's not in my bag, maybe like you can share that with me and I can share stuff with you and we could be super fetch together. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Mari, my nickname is Maririn, and I am a full-time self-employed music teacher and a musician. I teach one-on-one lessons, sometimes group lessons for clarinet, voice, and piano. And right now I am teaching remotely and loving it. Anyhow, this video is gonna get pretty long, so let's get to it and I hope you have fun. First, I'm going to show you how my bag looks like so you can see how big and heavy it is. It's like a Japanese-esque high school student bag that you can probably find on AliExpress or something. It's this big, pretty heavy, and I usually have a bunch of charms. So this time around I have a white cat from Neko Atsume. I even have Aguretsuko because I love metal, and yes, some Castle in the Sky stuff. When I'm at the studio, I usually have 3 bags, which is a backpack full of lesson books, and then I have this one, and then I have another, which is this pouch called the Delphonics utility pouch, and this is for stationery, for my like journaling stuff and all my writing utensils. I keep them here. Probably do another video on this, but not this time because we're only focusing on teaching gear, so this will be another time. Alright, we're gonna start with the outside pocket. So, okay, so it's very like messy in there, but here goes. First thing I have is a hand sanitizer because pianos are gross because everyone touches them, so just cleaning the piano and then after that having... Sorry, that was a crazy car. Next thing I have is a pointer stick. So these are the ones that extend and you just basically point to the music as they are playing, and these work for sight reading. So if you have piano students, these are amazing. It works great for any instrument for the young ones who are still learning, so yay. I also carry around a mirror. Woo! These are great. I use it for sometimes the voice, but mainly for clarinet, because you want your student to see the side of the... Oopsies. This is tough. Hold on. There you go. So you want your students to see the side profile right here, because correct embouchure, you can't just see it from the front, you want to see it from the side as well. So this is great because you can change the angle and it's portable. And on top of that, not all studios have mirrors in each room, so carrying one for yourself helps a lot. This is a ladybug, and I use this for piano. And this, I got the idea from a blog that I was reading online. It's a piano teacher blog, and she uses this to train her students the shape of the hand for children ages 4 through, I believe, like 6, but it also works for 8-year-olds and up too because it keeps the shape. And what's also nice is it's made out of foam. Foams are great for children because, especially if they're still developing their fine motor skills, the whole grasping action helps them a lot. Maybe even before they play anything, I'll have them like squeeze this for a couple of like seconds and then have them start playing. By the way, his name is Dot. Next thing that I have is a tuning whistle. This is great for those days where you're running out of battery on your phone and you need to find pitch. And these are great for voice and ensemble because it's portable. And sometimes there are days where I have no access to a piano, or I'm using the room that like has no outlet. So this is great for that worst case scenario, and also great for ensembles. So, see, and etc. I also carry around a stamp. So this one is a practice tracker stamp that I custom made. I basically stamp this on a student's lesson book. These are also great for students that don't practice. So for example, if they practice like 5 days in a row, they can mark it down. And then if they did it, I just put a sticker on it. For the hardcore students, I make them put how many minutes they did, and then we add it at the end, and if they have enough points, they would get like, you know, like prizes or something like that. That's music related. So these are great, and it enforces practice. Alright, and then not to mention, I have a lot of these clips. So these are great for holding music, and I have 3 types. This is for like small, like if it's holding one page down, which is this one. If I have a very thin book, but I still want to make it open, I use this one. You can get these at Daiso. But these ones are so cute. It looks like a cat. And you basically like put the spine right here, and then you do the zigzag thing right here. And boom, there goes your book. There you go, so it's open. Yay! Anyhow, so that's how that works. And also, I have this clip for bigger books, the ones that like don't open that wide, and the ones that keep closing. I use usually 2 or 3 of these, and these are great as well. So I have cough drops that I take with me. I also have some tea bags in there in case it's a cold day and I need some tea. But yeah, I carry around like Ricola, and sometimes if I can, I'll put some honey in there as well. But yeah, cough drops. These are for, you know, great for cold days. So yeah. And this is an important one. A metronome. Mine is a Yamaha, and it's a pink one. It's a metronome and a tuner. And again, some days like I would run out of batteries and then stress ball change. So I would have the tuning whistle, and this helps me in case this runs out of batteries. And yeah, it's a typical metronome, and this is like my best friend. Oh, and then guess what? The last thing I have is this. So this looks like a macaron, and it's really cute. But this is a lip balm and a cork grease, and it smells like mint. So the blue one smells like mint, but there's multiple colors, like the pink one's like strawberry and stuff. But yeah, this, I use it for clarinet, and it's also for my chapped lips. I got this at the NAMM show this year. They had a booth, and I bought like a pack of it. It was so worth it. So anyways, that's that. And yeah, it looks like everything in here is pretty empty. So now I'm going to show you the main bag. By the way, this bag only has 2 pockets. So now we're gonna go to the main one. Dun, dun, dun. I have a pencil pouch. Boom! And this is where I keep all my like mechanical pencils and stuff. I typically bring one pencil pouch for like pencils and pens, and then the Delphonics is where I have the colors, and the colors are the ones that I highlight on the lesson books. Probably do another video on like what's in my pencil pouch thing, but yeah, for this time, pencil pouch. We're gonna move on. Oh, and then the next thing I have in this bag is this. These you can buy at Daiso, but then you can also buy these at like exercising stores. And these are hand grips. I have 25 kilos in here because this is for me. And advanced kids, these are great to work out your palms before your lesson. And on my desk, I have the other ones for the little ones. So I was at Daiso, and I just bought all of one of each, man. 5 kilogram, 10, I have 15, and then 20. 8-year-olds can do these just fine. And then we move up every time depending on the level. But these are great and kind of a fun activity on the side to do. So, hand grip for piano. I have a pouch full of, what's in here? Oh, these are clips. Okay, so I have some binder clips. Yeah, binder clips. I have binder clips because I make flashcards. So that's these, and then I also have some, what are these called? Postits, and basically like sticky tabs are in here. I have another pouch. I have a lot of pouches, don't I? So I have this pouch. Okay, this is very important and I'll show you why. So when I'm teaching lessons, I color code a lot. I can't survive lessons without these. These are see-through, like index, like, what are these called? Like stickers? But you can highlight things. See, do you see that? They're like see-through, but you can still see the colors. For example, if I'm working on music with the kids and if they are struggling on a specific section, this is what it does to it. And look how you can still see through what they're supposed to work on. And if they finish it and they're good, they just take it off and reuse it and put it on a different part. So anyways, that's why it's very important. Depending on the person, like let's say they're struggling right here and then right here they have to do articulation, you can color code it. That's the cool part. The next thing I have are flashcards. This is a container of cards. I have index cards. If I have time, I usually stamp on like the staff before the lesson, but if I don't have the time, I would stamp these during the lesson as well. So I'm one of those teachers that have a pouch full of stamps. Now that you see that I'm taking all of these out, you can now imagine how heavy this bag was, right? This is a bag of stamps. I have an inking pad and I have the piano stamp, circle of fifth stamp, and of course a staff stamp. On the side note, this is also important. If you are teaching woodwinds, this is like the best thing ever. So for example, clarinet, these are your fingering stamps. So if you have a student that's like struggling with a specific fingering, you can actually stamp it on their sheet music and you can like bubble it in to see what fingering to use. So these are very convenient and you can buy these on Amazon, except for the circle of fifth stamp. Anyways, moving on. So I have earphones and guess what, these are tacos. I have earphones for on those days where I have a break and I get to listen to some music to review for the next student. So I have earphones. I also have a tablet. So these are tablets for, you know, it's a regular tablet. I have an Android tablet and I will put lyrics on here, and yeah, I have multiple things running at the same time. So tablet, sort of almost empty. It's not gonna be that bad as I thought. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. A practice record notebook. So I usually like flex these, like they are usually like 99 cents at Sam Ash, and when I get a chance I usually buy like 10 of these, and when I get a new student who's brand new and fresh, I usually give them one of these. By the way, adults get them too. They get these and then they look at this. This is so cool. They have their own practice chart and then any notes I can write on it, and it's very nice and tiny and cute, you know. Anyways, that's this. They have a practice record. I have a limited quantity, but these are nice. The most important thing that I have are stickers. This is a whole pouch full of stickers. So I'm one of those teachers that teach with stickers. So anytime they finish their piece, I would put a sticker on it. Or depending on what level, I will give like a total out of 10 as a score. And if they do like maybe 8 out of 10 and up, then they get a sticker. So stickers are really nice positive reinforcements for little ones. Some teenagers and adult students, they love stickers too. So if you are teaching a lot of people of various ages, I would recommend to use stickers. They make lessons fun and, in my opinion, kind of veg. Anyways, moving on. Next thing that I have is like a DIY that I made quite a while back, and I bought the supplies from Daiso and I made it. So basically you can buy these online, but they're pretty expensive. Like I think one estimates around like $50 and up. But I basically got like a regular white board, like a regular board, right? Whiteboard. And I got like a laminated clear transparent. And with a Sharpie, I drew a staff and a keyboard. And this is my whiteboard accessory. And usually, look at this, it goes together. Boom! Yeah, right? Basically, the way that I do this is I open it and gosh, I'm like, I can't even today, right? Mariri no 1.0 desu! Okay, so let's talk about the middle C, guys. Middle C is like super fetch to learn, okay? So let's talk about the middle C. So what I would do is with the student, I would draw on top of the transparency, the transparent lemonade thing, and just, you know, just draw treble clef, for example, and then teach that this is, what's this line? What's this line? It has a special line. What is it? And then it's like, oh, let's see. And sometimes there are students that can't memorize the notes at all, right? Every week, you know, I would quiz them on random spots. I'd be like, you know, what's this? And then what's the? And then once they get the 5-finger like scale like notes, then I upgrade and be like, dude, if you can like figure out this, then you know what this one is, right? And then make their critical thinking brain like go like and crazy. The bottom part is really cool too, because for example, that middle C, I just go like boop, and then it's like yay, and that's like middle C, and etc, etc. What's also cute is I found a small eraser that I can just like erase everything, and it's really nice. I'd have to say though, over time, the Sharpie, oh yeah, by the way, I used a Sharpie to make this. The Sharpie started fading away. So what I have to do is now experiment, draw over the lines because they're faded. Maybe Sharpie was not a good idea, but anyhow, I use this to teach my little ones. Sometimes even adults use these too, so it's really nice. It's an all-around age thing, and I get to show them my DIY project like this. Sorry, my bag fell. Okay, anyways, so that's that. And it's not that heavy, but it is an extra thing to carry, but it makes teaching so much fun with this because we can play games. Next thing I have are washi tapes. So these washi tapes are great for a lot of things actually. These are the ways that I like to use them. Let me show you an example. So sometimes you'll get students with like a lot, okay, using this as an example again, but sometimes you'll have students come in with like a piece that's like 5 to 10 pages long, right? And they're usually like, no, I know what the next page is, but I'm gonna find it. And it sucks when you have the ones with no measure numbers. So you have to like count it, and anyways, long story short, it's annoying. I usually grab washi tape, look at that, washi tape, and just tape the music together. And it makes music reading so cute. On top of that, your music is not only organized and taped together, you can store it like this. Let me see if I can find another example. Hold on. And here's another example. So if they have more than one page, right, or more than 2 pages, it's like this, right? They can make it into an accordion style of like folding method, and then when they play the music, like they can like open it to the next page. So it'd be like, whoopsies, page 1 and then page 2. And on the days where they don't want to page turn, they just have all 3 out like this and see everything. So that's one way of using washi tape. Another way is actually, instead of using marker on the keyboard, especially for the ones who can't find their hand position, washi tape does help with that. I use washi tape on middle C for C position, or middle C position, or F position, G position. I would put washi tape on it, and then when they get used to it, I peel it off and there's no residue. So that helps too. And yeah. Oh, and now I think we're at the last part of my bag, which is my file folder. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so this is an accordion file. So this is where I have worksheets. So I carry my worksheets on here. It's separated through categories. So I have theory, voice, piano, and clarinet, and these are where I store my technique worksheets. So for example, theory is where I would put in like the circle of fifth worksheets and other worksheets, right, for theory. For voice, I usually have some sight reading worksheets and also the anatomy because it's very important. And then for piano, I usually carry some scales. So scales, and then for clarinet, this is from a blog that I found on the internet, but some more technique and some, where is it? Some fingering charts. And then lastly, I have a tab called Goodies. Goodies are where I keep some extra folders. So for the kids that finish their lesson books, because there's more than one level, right? There's like level 1, level 2, level 3. And once they finish their level, I usually give them the choice of music-themed folders. And these are really cute. I got them from a stationery store down the street. I have Kutsushita Nyanko, which has a piano in there. I even have this cat on piano. I also have another cat on piano, and my life is full of cats and piano. And yeah, so that's my file storage full of worksheets. Yay! And I believe I took out everything in my bag, so now I'm going to clean the inside of it with the, disinfecting stuff, and then put everything back in there and organize it. But yeah, that's the gist of what I have in my teaching bag. Of course, on certain days I have different groups of students, so depending on those students, I look at my schedule and plan my day accordingly, depending on like how many clarinet students I have or how many voice or piano students I have, and that changes everything that's in my bag. For the most part, everything you saw in my bag, they stay in there, and if I have a light day, I would take a lot of the heavy stuff out. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If any of the stuff in my bag helped you out or inspired you to start packing some more stuff in your bag, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have something in your bag that you're like, hey, you should get this in your bag because this also helps you out in your instrument, then also let me know in the comments so we could be fetch together. And yes, I'm making fetch happen. I don't care what Ralph says. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. In fact, I think the next video might be my stationery bag tour, so yeah, I'm excited to talk about that. Also, a quick announcement, I have a track that I'll be releasing this Sunday. This Sunday is my birthday, and it's gonna come by real fast. But anyhow, I have a new song called Teru Teru. It's a J-pop song, very idol-inspired J-pop original song. Stay tuned for that, and yeah, happy practicing. Bye-bye.